Gonna be a great day. We got a nice breeze to flow through the shop, and we are ready. Got some cameras, gonna capture everything. Should we lift this bad boy up? Lift it up. We are lifting the Jeep today, DC. What you think, boy? Let's be honest, there's enough influencers out there and everybody seems to just copy each other, but that doesn't mean you still can't be yourself and be successful. We're trying to create a brand that breaks away from the norm and embraces you for who you are and share our common passions. So don't feel like you need to be the next big influencer to be happy and successful. Stick to your core values and be proud to be something more like an influencer. Okay, here we go. About to open up this door here and see what's, oh boy, got that rough country lift. About to have a lifted Jeep. What is up? Is this crazy or what?
Yeah.
About to jack it up real high, nice and high. Gonna be sweet. Everything we need should be in them 2 boxes, but we gotta have some room to do it. You know, it'd be something if you did it here in the garage, lifted it up, and then couldn't back out the door because it's too low. Wouldn't that be a predicament? So anyways, let's get this thing over to the shop here and get started on this bad boy. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are pulling up to the shop here, and we are going to put this lift on the Jeep today. This is absolutely freaking exciting. I can't even tell it enough. I'm running on fumes like always, but gosh dang it, this is what it's all about. This is gonna be so freaking fun. Amateur hour here, gonna try this sucker out, and hopefully we can get it right. I'm freaking pumped. Always love a new challenge, new adventure, and Torrie's gonna be helping us out today. She's super pumped too, but 2.5-inch rough country suspension lift here on the JL Jeep. Let's get in the shop and get this sucker going. And check this out, I actually printed out the instructions for once. We are gonna try to follow this to a T so we don't mess anything up. We wanna prove that even an amateur can do this. We've never done a lift kit, not even a leveling kit, so this is brand new for us, but we can do this. Gives you all the tools you need, which is absolutely great. That way we know. It's got all the contents in the box, so we'll open up, make sure we got everything, and then all the torque specs, so when we're done, we can crank these suckers down to the right specifications. But we got our jacks out. Asher's helping getting the jacks ready. Jack stands, the jack, air gun, and then everything else we need right here. Pow! All right, let's try to pop these suckers open and see what we got. Can you help me? How's it going? Whoa, look at them coils. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Look at them things. Way cool. Is that all that's in that one, are the coils? Wow, those are sweet looking. And box number 2, maybe. That's probably all our other stuff in there. How do we get that open? Oh, boy, look at all those linkages in there, bump stops. Look at them plates, boy. RC, they got this thing way nice. All right, and the shocks come out of there too. Got all 4 shocks in there, which is nice. And of course, they give you this Jeep JL accessory guide so you can really trick out your ride. All the parts, all the goodies. Of course, they're gonna hit you with a sales pitch, but gosh dang it, there are some sweet things in there. That's good? Now we got the wheels off it, the old ones. Progress.
Actually, I have dirty hands.
Dirty hands, clean money. I love it. Look at that. That's what it looks like, jacked up safely on the jacks. Now, probably going to do a lot of fast forwarding with the GoPro with some tunes, so bear with us here. If we just sat here and filmed the whole thing, it'd be like 20 hours long, so trying to make it somewhat entertaining. But it looks like we're going to hit track bar bolts, sway bar bolts, shock bolts, brake lines, wire harness on the control arms, etc. So maybe we'll get through all these steps on the GoPro and then update you. You think so?
Maybe.
Let's get it. Okay, so it rotates. That's nice.
You want that?
No. Tight shit.
Oh, tight. Run it back in a couple threads and it'll clean the dirt out of it.
All right, we getting the drive shaft bolts?
Yeah, we need one more.
Where you got 4?
We got 3.
3? There should be 4, huh? Oh, there's one more. Okay. Those things were on there, Loctite or something.
Okay, let's...
Oh, we had to get that blaster, blast them off of there, didn't we? But we got that supported, just per the directions show. Got one side apart, now we're working on the other. Got the sway bar loose, got the shock loose. Now Torrie's over here getting the brake line bracket off there, so she is kicking butt, taking names. Look at this sucker coming loose. It is going to be a total game changer though. Taking about twice as long as the instructions say so far, but that's okay. You know what I mean? It's not a race, is it? We just want it to work, so we're having a riot. It's fun. Break. Anyways, let's see what we got going on. We got shocks on this side. Look at that. Nice and neat. Coils in. Bump stop in. That was a bear. That really was hard to do. Other than that, the other stuff went on pretty good. Now we'll go over to this side. Getting that retainer on there. Another shock. Plug this stuff back in. All right, time to roll in the first one. We are ready for it. Got everything reattached, vent tube, harnesses, sway bars, and now wheels and tires. Holy gosh, don't show them too much here. Look at the stance. Look at it. Over here, Asher's got his car jacked up. What are you doing under here, buddy? Get a spider? Okay, we're getting spiders out. He's taking care of it. Nicely jacked up.
The next day.
And we're back, day 2, kicking off.
Day 2.
We had to get a little rest last night. We're about 4 hours in a 2 to 3 hour project according to the box, but you know, we're taking our time and doing it right, but having fun, huh?
Yes.
Learning a lot and doing a great job. So there's 2 wheels done. We got 4 hours into just the front, but there's the old tires off of it, old springs, old shocks, and everything. Let's see what we got in here, DCs. Let's get back in it here. Day 2 action coming to you live. What do we got? Look at her. Here she goes. Absolutely incredible. The new stuff underneath of here. Look at how good that suspension looks. Oh, can't wait to get started on the back. And the other side. Purposely trying not to show you everything about the wheels and tires because you'll see that in the next video. But yes, look at it. And for the sake of conversation, the sway bar linkage went in super easy. Same with the coils. The hardest one was this track bar bolt right here. We actually had to straighten out the wheels to get that bolt to go through. We were fighting that forever. So that bolt sucked. And then also the front drive shaft That one was terrible too. Not even sure why we had to do that, but maybe in case it drooped it down too much, maybe it would bend. But those two things were quite a pain. Other than that, everything else has gone fairly smooth. See how many hours it takes us today to wrap this project up, but this is super cool. Alright, now we just dropped the rear axle. We popped the, what did we get? We had the shock bolt, took that loose first, sway bar linkage, and sway bar, and then also the shocks, or the coils, are coming out now.
Yeah, that one ain't popping out.
She is a beast. That's alright. We don't need that out. But we do need these out, so that is awesome. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. We're like lift kit professionals now. Getting one under our belt, and hopefully more to come. This is sweet. And the boneyard pile is going. Probably gonna sell these wheels when we're done too. Get rid of them. All right, well, first little gripe here is this bump stop spacer here. You can see the hardware. It was supposed to have 2 pieces of hardware. Bolt, washer, lock nut on both sides, but look at that. Look at those holes. Can you see right there? The holes don't line up. So what the heck? Did they give us the wrong ones, or are we putting this on wrong? I don't see any other way it can go on. So we are just gonna tighten that down, double the torque spec, and it ain't going anywhere. That thing's super solid, but why don't the bolts line up? Let's see, there's the new springs in there, sway bar link, and bump stop. And what else do we got going on? New shocks going in next, right up here. Oh yeah. The new shocks put on, right orientation hopefully. Then we'll attach those down there, get the sway links done, and then we're probably ready for some tires on the back here. Okay, now that the sway link is tightened down, shock is tightened down, bump stop is on. Probably steering bar won't go on until the tires probably. But other than that, that's about gonna wrap it up for the suspension part of the project anyway. Before we get these tires on is the next step. Then we can close it out from here. But one last look at that suspension. 204, what time did we start? 12:30. So an hour and a half, 2 hours for the rear.
Wow.
4 hours for the front, 2 for the rear. So 6 hours in total. So it only took us twice as long, but I could see if you knew what you were doing, how you could do it in 2 to 3 hours. If
you weren't afraid of it.
Yeah, if you brought one in and did one or
did
two
the
a
next
week,
one.
yeah,
Okay.
then it's not bad, but that's pretty good for never doing it. This thing looks absolutely mean. Let me catch it from the front. You guys, this thing is so freaking aggressive. It's unbelievable. So make sure you stick around for the next video so we can go over the wheel and tire setup. All right, guys, so 2 thumbs up for the Rough Country 2.5-inch lift kit. Super easy on the JLG pier. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned something. There's a bunch of tutorials out there if you want them, but check them out. But thanks again for watching, guys. If you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, so we can continue to do more fun videos like this. But we're gonna get this out for a test drive, so make sure you stick around for the next one.
We'll see you guys. Thanks so much. Love you. Peace.